Well, a warm welcome to Forever Sports here with Ulukanyo Chungwe being on Bolokoshe. Senza umdomdwana, and I do apologize for slightly being late there, but seems like we caught the action just in time. Obviously, a humdinger here between France and Ireland, and obviously, I firstly had to rock my Stormer shirt, just playing beautiful rugby at the moment. But yeah, Ireland versus France, obviously a tussle, and some it's billed as potentially, all right, and I will use that word again, potentially what could be the decider. Apparently it's the two favorites for the Six Nations. All right, we shall see if that's the case. I think that's a bit premature of us rugby fans to say that just yet, with just this being the second round. But obviously, quite a bit of an excitement here, and understandably so. Ireland looked fantastic last week, and obviously France as well, ever dominant against, well, weaker opposition, yes, but the class of the French side coming through anyway there. So we're not too far away from kickoff. Yeah, France will be playing from, at least as we see it on screen, from left to right, right, and they will be kicking off to the Irish, who will be rocking their ever famous green jersey. Right, who will be playing from right to left. Yeah, Roman Tamak, a player that I absolutely admire on top of the ball, about to get us underway for what is, I'm sure, going to be a humding. Obviously, Ireland missing their talisman in Johnny Sexton. All right, a bit of a bummer there for them. All right, but I'm sure Godby stepping in will look to use the opportunity to the best. And who can forget the last time these two sides met, right? A 41 phase play from Ireland to close out the game in what is arguably, in my opinion at least, one of the greatest spells of rugby I've ever seen in my sort of at least shortish 27 years of existence. But we're underway here. Ireland in their own 22, and in the nine jumper, looking to clear the lines, and they found touch. Right, roughly about halfway in between. France looking to step it up quickly. Quick line out there, and they into tackle. Fantastic step there. Offload in the tackle. Right, the French flair is back. The confidence is back, and they are playing with great confidence, as you can see there. Clear strategy from the French. They'll definitely be looking to up the tempo in this game. Right, and I don't blame them. I think as soon as you slow down the game, you feed in sort of the Irish right style of play, the way they're wanting, then intending to play. All right, so good to see the French trying to get it going. Same time now, French inside the 22. Oh, and the French are overthrew Captain Dupont. All right, we only have about 2 minutes on the scoreboard. All right, 2 minutes on the scoreboard, and already the French have taken the lead. And obviously, this is the home game for the French. Fantastic tempo there by the French, keeping the ball alive, and they are able to strike first blood here in this game. Fantastic carry there in the man in the three jumper there for the French. All right, and once again, good attacking, good intent, good tempo from the French, and they're able to slot right through. All right, and score the first 5 points through Captain Dupont. He crosses over. Fantastic from Tamak. All right, good show and go. Inside ball to his number 9. Those two absolutely fantastic. And yeah, arguably the best pairing in world rugby at the moment, at least. All right, and yeah, fantastic start there. And then Tamak will be looking to add. Oh no, young man. I thought Tamak would be taking that kick. My bad. Right, instead of it would be Yaminet, right, the man in the 15 jumper. Will be looking to knock this one over and add the 2 additional points. So one more come to, well, the person who's joined me. All right, let's do engage. Thanks for keeping me company. But, fantastic start here from France. High tempo, very good carry there from Mufana, who linked up well with his number 11 in Filiere. All right, and they're able to get over the advantage line there quickly. All right, Yamanet is able to add those 2 points there. And France take an lead. Yeah, definitely will shock the Irish there. But let's see if they will be able to sort of make their way back. All right, but a fantastic start there from the French, and I'm sure that will settle the home crowd, make it a bit more comfortable. All right, kick off there by the Irish, and all taken there from the French. All right, inside the 22, 15 meters out, and it seems as though it's a turnover. So Ireland will have an opportunity to strike right back here, and as we've seen, dynamic attacking pattern there from the Irish. Right, a good half break there from the Irish initially. Right, good, doing well to recycle the ball now. They're inside the 22 of the French. Right, attacking blind here through third furlong. Right, good carry there from the prop. Oh, some big hits here early on. Once again, Ireland looking to send it out wide. Right, but equally well met there on D by the French side. So halfway, like in between the poles, in the middle of the field. Big hits here coming, and France initially, for the time being, have been able to knock Ireland slightly back onto the 22 and force an error there. Valeri puts it on the boot. Turnover, unfortunately, lost there. Good pressure from the French side. Good high intensity pressing, right, forcing that error. And all of a sudden, the one moment the Irish were attacking in the 22 of the French, now they find themselves in their own 22. Good work there from the Irish to be able to recycle that ball effectively, but unfortunately not able to get enough men to the breakdown. All right, and a fantastic steal there from the winger, who had initially put the pressure on in Fileri in the 11 jumper. All right, fantastic work there on the ground. And France here will have yet another opportunity to possibly stretch out the lead. I'd imagine they'll go for pause here, try to stretch out the lead more. Yeah, Yamanet has stepped up. Once again, that's all coming from the defensive pressure from the French side, right? Forcing an error there with the Irish side in the 22 of the French side, and obviously kicked through by Valeri, and a good follow-up from him, and is able to contest there effectively on the ground, forcing a turnover, and France, through the boot of Yamanet, have got an opportunity here to add yet another 3 points to the scoreboard and further extend their lead. A commanding start here by France. Right, and obviously Ireland coming into this one out of a very good W against the Welsh last week, right, who surprisingly, as expected, as seems to be the norm, at least in Six Nations, right, Wales, the boogie side of the Scottish side, right. As we see, Yamanet easily striking that one over to add the 3 additional points. But yeah, a fantastic result earlier on from Wales, right, getting the better of Scotland. All right, yeah, it will just be a bit disappointing for Gregory Townsend and his boys, right, especially considering how well they played last week to beat their English side. But Ireland about to get us away here through Joey Carberry. All right, the man who's obviously stepped in for Johnny Sexton. All right, he goes to the left. Oh, fantastic take out of the air. And just like that, Ireland are back, and they've hit back through Mark Henson. A fantastic steal there in the air, and is able to cross over in the corner. Fantastic score there from Mac Henson. Right, a coach killer. Right, that's the last thing you want to do just after having scored moments ago. Right, from the kickoff, fantastic kickoff there from Joe Carberry. All right, Mark Manson in the air, plucks it out, and it's an easy score in the corner. Cuts the deficit to 5 points. All right, and Joey Carberry will have yet another opportunity to add the 2 points and cut the deficit to 3 points. And just like that, the Irish side back into the game. So once again, good morning, good afternoon, sorry. All right, wherever you are in the world. All right, thanks for joining me in Forever Sport for this. What is at least is set out to be a humdinger of a game. 2 teams with contrasting attacking systems, but equally very good in attack. Sort of the 2 extremes of attack. You've got the French who want to be playing with this high intensity, relentless. Carberry from the touchline. unfortunately was not able to add the 2 points, just slightly missing it. They're sliding it to the left. But as I was saying, two teams who both like to attack, who've got contrasting attacking patterns. The Irish sort of they've got that slow poison about them. You know, they build phase after phase. Their ball retention is absolutely incredible, right? And we've got the French who, well, they're playing like the French, or at least the French of old that we've come to know as rugby lovers, right? This attacking brand, you know, high intensity, high octane rugby. So it's going to be quite interesting to see, right, which attacking system at the end of the day comes out trumps. I think this game could potentially be one on who's more dominant in the defense, indeed, right? Because obviously both sides, you know, very good attack, very good ball retention. So we'll see. There again, Ireland, beautiful interplaying between the backs and the forwards, right? And what I do enjoy about the Irish, it's not hysterical, right? It's the way they go about it. It's just calm, cool, right? Slow paced, some may say, but fantastic. It's difficult as a defensive line, obviously, to press up on that. And yeah, I do apologize. Joey did slot that conversion over. So the difference between the two sides has been cut to just 3 points. And we see there, unfortunately, Fikau, right? Fikau there with the hand, all right, stalling that attack from the Irish side. We've got MDFJH NSHP. All right, saying online, thanks, mate. Thanks for joining me. All right, and welcome to Forever Sport. And yeah, rightly so. The Fikau being nailed, all right, deliberate knockdown just inside the 22 of the Irish. So that will be a little reprieve for the Irish side. They'll be able to knock this one down, should be at least able to knock this one down the field, all right. So Joey, all right, makes sure of his touch finder. All right, the general for today, massive pressure on him. But I think more than pressure, it's more like opportunity to see what he has to offer in the absence of obviously Johnny Sexton, who just seems to have caught a second wind in his career. Golden oldie there. Perfect example. Unfortunately, overthrow there from the Irish, but the French not able to collect. Right, a little small grabber there from the number 9 in Gibson Park. Right, but the French, Yamanet, sorry, back there, able to clean that up. Sorry, yeah, gonna do back there, able to clean it up and able to knock it out for touch. So Irish back onto the 10 meter of the French, set up a more, but quickly out to, I would imagine, Bandia Aki taking it up on field in the midfield. Oh, unfortunately, little error there from the Irish knocking it on. France able to pounce now, taking play to the halfway line. Intermark looking to spread it. All right, they've gotten out to the winger, to the wider channels at least. All right, play taking 5 meters out from touch. A good carry there. Oh, unfortunately, Antonio losing it in contact. A bit scrappy there. Double knock, and we will see the first scrum of the game. And I think this is an area that I'm particularly interested in. There, Bandia Aki looking for the +1, as we call it, the offload, but unfortunately, Ireland not able to retain that ball possession. Right, but yeah, first scrum of the game. Right, and I think this is an area where potentially, I stand to be corrected, right? Potentially where the Irish could have a bit of dominance, right? I do think they've got slightly better props when it comes to the set piece, but first scrum, yeah, middle of the park, right? Prime attacking ball for the Irish, right? Can go either way. All right, let's see how this first scrum goes. Ooh, both sides meeting each other. What beautiful top view here from SuperSport. All right, they go through the open side, Gibson Park. And once again, the 3 lines are approached from Ireland, and fantastic kick there from Gibson Park. All right, rolls out into touch. And again, very good territorial gain there from the Irish. All right, and yeah, the French will be thankful that actually just rolled out into touch because it could have been messy. All right, so play now taking place on the furthest side, 5 meters inside the French 22. All right, line out, France ball. Gone for a short line out here, 4-man. Line out will be looking to set it up, I'm sure, in the midfield and just simply looking for an exit here. Cut over the top. Right, to Steenkamp. Oh, a pumfa in midfield. Right, a very good carry there by the French. Seems to have been stripped in the... No. All right, no, Ntamak is back in the pocket. Knocks it down through the middle. All right. But Hugo Keenan is well set there and sets up and under. A good pressure there from the kick. And Ron and Keller, unfortunately, deemed to have not left the 10-yard, but did well there to react. Very good kick there from Hugo to put some pressure on the French side. Right, French not quite getting it spot on at the moment. Ireland doing well on attack. Fantastic attacking shape. All right, and everyone just seems to know their role. All right, so it's just, it's a pleasure to watch as a rugby, at least as a rugby fan. All right, but unfortunately there, Ronan Keller not able to get out the 10-yard area. Been penalized, and the French have taken play with that penalty, kept it into touch. Right, and a quick short line out there to the front, but equally the French wall away, the Irish wall away, and they're able to hit the French into touch. A little bit annoying there. The French a bit impatient, perhaps, going a bit too quickly. All right, so Ireland will have an opportunity to escape their territory. They feed in their own 22. They go to the back of the line out, set up more. Right, so players try to set up more. France doing exceptionally well, and it's a turnover there. A massive steal there from the South African Willems. South African come French. Right, so it's going to be an interesting call here from the French. Do they go for poles or do they look to go for touch? All right, as we have another look there, unfortunately, at the back, we've got Jack Cunnan, who unfortunately lost his footing, and Paul Willems was there over the ball. Fantastic work by the big man, and he's won his team an opportunity to gain yet another 3 points. Yeah, good call from the skipper. Try to build pressure. Knock this one over, add the 3 points, extend your lead out to 5 points. But it's been a very good tempo, good start to the game. Yemenet has a little look to the balls. I expect him to knock this one over. Steps up. Easy does it. 3 more points here for the French. And with that, extends the lead to 6 points with just under 17 minutes played here in this game. Jacko's the opposite side. Right, well taken there in the air from the French. I think that was Gelonge. Might get the French pronunciation wrong. But France, solid kickoff receipt there. Dupont with a big booming kick downfield. Right, but well taken there from the island now through Mac. He looked to attack down the right-hand touchline. 30 furlong with a massive carry. Ireland setting it up in the middle on the 10-meter line. Joe Carberry steps back, sends up and under. Fantastic kick just outside the 22 of the French. Right, it seems as though they've identified that as a potential weakness there for Yemenet. Just the aerial game, right, has had a couple of kicks onto him that he hasn't been able to shield with any great level of, of confidence. But luckily there for the French, he was deemed to have been played in the air. So France, once again, here with opportunity, right, to escape in Yemenet, all right, putting that good punt. Yeah, unfortunately, deemed to have been played in the air there from the good chase, I would say, by Cornway, but unfortunately pinned it there. So France with the line out on the halfway line, right, doing well to get that ball back. Set in the middle through Fikao, right, but well met there in the tackle by Bandi Aki. All right, that is definitely going to be a battle to look out for in this particular game. All right, I think Bandi Aki has been central to everything good with the Irish attacking system as well as the defensive system. He's massive in both. I think sets the tempo, is able to punch over the advantage line and allow the Irish to play the way they want to play. Hi, the title says Italy versus England. All right, thanks, Johan. Thanks for that. We'll try get onto that quickly. All right, good contest there in the air.